The AI Advantage, hosted by Chris, 2.0 exclusive to Corp Radio. Tuned to the business frequency.
What artificial intelligence actually is in business. Hello and welcome. This show explores one thing only: artificial intelligence in the real business world. Not the science fiction version, not robots replacing humanity, not doomsday predictions, just the practical reality of what is happening inside companies right now. Because here's the truth. Most business owners are hearing about AI every single day, yet very few actually understand what it is they're supposed to do with it. Some think it will replace staff, some think it writes content magically, some think it's just a better Google search. All of those are partly true, and all of them are also wrong. So before we talk about automation, marketing, productivity, or profit, we need to fix the foundation. Today we answer one question: what is AI in business? Part 1. AI is not intelligent. Let's start with the biggest misconception. Artificial intelligence is not intelligent. It does not think. It does not reason. It does not understand meaning the way humans do. What it does is prediction, very advanced prediction. An AI model looks at massive amounts of past information and predicts what should come next. Next word, next image, next action, next outcome. When it writes an email, it is predicting what a human would likely write. When it answers a question, it predicts what a correct answer probably looks like. When it analyzes sales data, it predicts patterns humans might miss. So the important shift is this: AI does not know things. AI calculates likelihoods. And once you understand that, everything becomes clearer. Because now you stop asking, can AI replace thinking? And you start asking, where can prediction outperform effort? That is where business value lives. Part 2. Automation versus intelligence. Businesses have used automation for decades. Spreadsheets calculate totals. CRMs send reminders. Accounting software generates invoices. That is rule-based automation. If this happens, do that. Artificial intelligence is different. AI handles situations where rules are unclear. For example, a traditional system cannot read 200 customer complaints and tell you the main frustration. AI can. A normal program cannot draft a reply tailored to a specific customer's tone. AI can. A database cannot study your sales and suggest which product to promote next month. AI can. So the difference is simple. Automation follows instructions. AI handles ambiguity, which means AI becomes useful exactly where work becomes messy. Communication, research, decision-making, planning, analysis. In other words, most modern work. Part 3. Why businesses are confused. Right now, many companies are stuck in one of three positions. First group ignores AI. They assume it is hype and will fade like many tech trends. Second group experiments randomly. They generate a few social media posts, maybe a logo, then move on. Third group panics. They fear job losses, legal issues, or losing control. The problem is, they are all reacting to the tool instead of understanding the role. AI is not a product category. It is a capability layer. Just like electricity changed every industry, but was not itself an industry. No company today says, we are an electricity company, because they use power in the office. Soon, no company will say, we are an AI company, because they use intelligence tools. It simply becomes part of how work happens. Part 4. What AI actually does for a business. Let's translate this into plain business language. Artificial intelligence reduces effort required to produce thinking, not physical labor, mental labor. And most modern businesses run on mental labor: writing, reading, research, analysis, communication, planning. For the first time in history, companies can scale thinking without scaling headcount at the same rate. This is why the impact feels so large. During the Industrial Revolution, machines multiplied muscle. Now systems multiply cognition. So instead of asking, what task can a human do faster? Businesses should ask, what thinking process can be assisted? Examples: drafting proposals, summarizing meetings, comparing suppliers, analyzing customer feedback, preparing reports, explaining complex topics to clients. Notice something important. These are not executive decisions. They are preparation for decisions. AI does not replace leadership. It compresses the time required to reach clarity. Part 5. The real first benefit. Most people expect AI's value to be creativity, but the first real benefit is removal of friction. Every organization has invisible delays. Waiting for emails, rewriting documents, searching for information, clarifying instructions, reviewing long reports. AI shortens all of these, not by being smarter than humans, but by removing the blank page problem. Instead of starting from zero, employees start from a draft. Instead of searching for answers, they refine answers. Instead of spending hours gathering context, they verify context. So, productivity doesn't jump because humans work faster. It jumps because humans stop starting over. Part 6. Why this matters going forward. Right now, companies are not competing only on price or quality. They are competing on speed of understanding. How quickly can a business understand a customer, understand a problem, understand a market change, understand internal performance? The faster a company understands reality, the faster it makes correct decisions. AI accelerates understanding. And that is why it matters more than any previous software wave. Spreadsheets improved calculation. The internet improved access to information. Artificial intelligence improves interpretation. It helps turn information into usable meaning. Closing. So here's the takeaway from today. Artificial intelligence is not a robot worker, not a replacement manager, not a magical content machine. It is a prediction engine that assists human thinking. Businesses that treat it as a toy will see small benefits. Businesses that treat it as a threat will resist change. But businesses that treat it as cognitive infrastructure will redesign how work flows. In the next episode, we move from theory to practicality. We start with the simplest and most profitable use case available today: saving time. Because before AI transforms strategy, it transforms the daily workload of ordinary employees. And that is where adoption really begins. Thank you for listening.